I can never be what I am not. I cannot give what I do not possess. Um, People, I cannot give you full blown testosterone. I cannot give you a manly man performance. Can't. I've never been able to, and probably won't, because that's not who I am. I distinctively remember having a conversation with somebody that's a good friend of mine, and she was telling me how she could hook me up with this guy that has worked with Usher and Chris Brown. He could help me with my stage performance to make me, you know, seem more masculine. And I remember maybe like a few days later, I told her, I said, well, come on to the living room with me. And I took her to the living room with me so she could see me perform and stuff like that. And I was really up there trying my best to be as still as possible, because when I move, you know, I feel it, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't help that my brothers were there, you know what I'm saying? Because every time they there, I get to cutting up and stuff. And so I was being very, you know, I was thinking a lot while I was up there on stage about my movements. But then the second I got off that stage, you know, I was just all over the place, you know, because I felt at home there. And I remember after we left, and we got in the car, she said, you know, she said it was so painful to see you up there struggling, trying not to do this, or oh my God, did I move my hand wrong like this? She said it would be absolutely unfair of me to ask you to be something that you are not. And after she really shared that with me, it really made me realize how special I am. I'm not changing no time soon, and if I do change, it ain't nothing but the grace of God that I changed. Because when you develop a certain character, it's like it's nothing, you know, conscious. It's second nature. And that's what I wanted to say, is that if you ever find yourself in a situation where you feel you need to be a certain way so that you'll be accepted, or so that people will feel you, or so they'll understand, don't. Unless you yourself want the change for you, or unless God himself spoke to you and said you need to get it together, or this ain't working, we need to try something new. For what? People are never going to be satisfied. And this is the thing that I really wanted to get on. I say that I'm not a homosexual, and people don't believe me. They're like, you know, that's not good enough for them. But then if I were to say, okay, well, I am, then that would just exacerbate the situation, and then I would be even more faggots, and then, you know what I'm saying? So no matter what you are or what you try to be to impress people, or, you know, so that you'll be accepted, you'll never be accepted. Never. You'll never be good enough. And as quiet as it's kept, Jesus was perfect, and they hated him. They killed him. And he was perfect. So what makes you think that you're going to be accepted being imperfect? The world is just unbelievable. And I just want to say, be you. Be who God created you to be. Unless God, like I said, unless you want the change, or God speaks to you about changing, don't change for nobody. And this is where this is coming in, because I had another conversation with someone, and they really kind of clicked me back into where I was supposed to be. But I'm really going to start being passive aggressive. You know, when people say, well, are you gay? I'm whatever you want me to be. Because if I give you an answer, if I tell the truth, that's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? If I lie, that's not good enough either. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that I say, it's not going to please you. So, I'm whatever you want me to be. Durand, you a fag. Durand, you can't sing worth shit. And now the final frame. Love is a losing game. You know, I've really been thinking about this for a long time, and it was really starting to get to me, because I was thinking to myself, like, I get enough flack as it is on YouTube, and then if I were to be on an international level, like get out there, you know what I'm saying? People will be coming after me. You know what I'm saying? Because this world is very cruel, and I have ran into too many people that have just wanted to take advantage of me, that have wanted to hurt me, just because they can, just because I'm the person that I am, because I'm nice, because I care, you know. But my mother said, you have to be comfortable with yourself. You have to put aside what other people think, because people are gonna talk about you until the day you die. There's nothing you can do about it. You cannot change what people think about you. Flat out. And I know some people say, well, it's not what people call you, it's what you answer to. But sometimes I like to play along. Sometimes I like to, what I call, toss it back. You know, I don't really, you know, I mean, who likes being called names? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes if you catch me in the right mood, I'll play with you. You know, so I remember specifically, I would be skating, and I would be really feel like one of my songs would be on or something like that, and some random guy would yell out, "Fag!" I'd be like, "What?" You know, I would play along, especially like in the comments that people leave. You know, I'm not really big on replying to negative comments because those are not going to stop, clearly, you know. But sometimes if you catch me in the right mood, I'll reply back. I remember on my It's So Cold in the D video, this one guy commented, and I'm going to try to paraphrase it. He said, "You are as gay as a swan in winter. You need to get saved, stop being gay, and use your voice for the Lord. And if you're not gay, I'm sorry." I don't know what kind of mood I was in, but I said, let me reply to this. You know what I'm saying? I have a word for you. Okay? I got just the thing for you. And I replied back, I said, and I'm paraphrasing this as well, "You are the main reason why people who are lost do not turn to the church for help, because of blasphemous, judgmental, hypocritical people like yourself." I said, I heard Christ nowhere up in there. And how dare you try to tell me about my relationship with God when you don't know me from a can of paint? And I said, as far as I'm concerned, do not try to come over to my house and try to sweep my front porch when it looks like Hurricane Katrina did a reprise at your house. I don't know how silly you would look if you were to come up to me and you were to try to dog me, and after you're done, I look at you like... So anyway, girl, yeah. But other times, I'm really not about to be replying. You know, like the whole coming out of my character thing, when old dude made a response to that. I was not about to go there and make a response video to that. I'm like, because we gonna go back and forth until one of us stops. And usually, I'm not gonna stop, especially if I know I'm right. I'm not gonna stop. So some stuff I just leave alone. But sometimes if you catch me in the right mood, I'll toss the ball back. So, but yeah. The whole general thing about this is from now on, I'm whatever you want me to be. So, yeah. I think this is going to be my last video concerning this subject. I just had to get some clarity with myself. So, and if you're wondering, no, I don't have anything on but this towel. Yeah. But I'm gonna cut the video off before I get up. There's a losing hand of a few times, and left there by the guys. And now, the final frame, love.